Madaling sabihin yung mag-move forward, di ba? The only way to go is just to move forward. Hindi tayo pwedeng paatras palagi or to look behind, but to look ahead after disagreement.
You ask yourself, what can I do today to meet those needs?
This time we talk about the different kinds of emotional needs in marriage. Na maintindihan natin na meron tayong iba-ibang emotions. Of course, as a man and a woman, as husband and wife, ang desire naman ng bawat isa, ma-meet yung mga emotional needs na yon. So ay key to building a strong and lasting relationship.
Why is it important we have to identify and how we can meet our emotional needs as husband and wife?
Both the husband and the wife have a set of emotional needs that needs to be met in order to feel fulfilled and connected. We'll be exploring these different emotional needs and how to ensure they are being met.
Let's go now to different kinds of emotional needs in marriage. Let's begin. The need for love and affection. Did you know that feeling loved and cared for is one of the most fundamental emotional need in any relationship? It includes verbal affirmations of love. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking care of me and our family. There's physical touch. We like to be hugged. We like to be holding hands. And some naman, they call it small acts of kindness. You thought of bringing pasalubong. Those are kinds of love and affection. You can express your thoughts and make your spouse feel valued and appreciated every day.
Sa panahon ngayon, itong season pala na ngayon, hinuhuli mo pa kung ano yung pilitin ng asawa mo. Find out, gawin mo lang kung ano yung mas ma-appreciate niya. Minsan sa paghawak pa lang, greatly ma-appreciate yan ng mga wives natin. Another one is the need for trust and security. Trust forms the foundation of emotional intimacy dito sa marriage na meron po tayo. And without it, yung mag-asawa may feel anxious. Also cause us to be insecure or disconnected. But when you have that integrity, di ba, with each other, again, talking to the husbands, napaka-importante kasi na we build trust in the relationship that we have with our wives. Kung paano natin magagawa ito, unang-una, just be reliable. Whatever you say, you don't say, or you didn't say, yung parang hindi ka baliktad dun sa kung ano yung sa tingin ng asawa mo, di ba? Let your yes be a yes, let your no be a no. Be honest, be consistent dun sa mga actions natin. Because building trust involves keeping promises. Not only promises, but even that commitment. So maging transparent kung hindi kaya. Sometimes we do promise something, hindi mo naman pala kayang gawin. So, pag hindi kaya, huwag mong pilitin. Ang importante, your honesty. Be consistent with it. Creates a safe emotional space for your wife or for your husband.
Another emotional need, and that is the need for open communication. When you communicate openly, you maintain that connection with your spouse. You make your spouse feel thoughts and feelings are valid, and it's important that you share it with your spouse as well, without the fear of judgment or rejection. This is one of the main ingredients besides trust. Communication is another important ingredient. And practical things that we can meet to do this, to have an open and honest communication, you make time for meaningful conversations. This is not going to happen if you will just say, oh, we're busy, oh, we'll just do this next time, and then the time came, oh, maybe next time, and then guess what? You've not been able to meet that need emotionally because you didn't realize that it's very important. Another practical is practice listening. You allow your spouse to finish his or her sentence before you answer. Just be there. Sometimes when we actively listen, we look at the face, we're sensitive with the emotions, and we validate the feelings of our spouse and be willing to discuss some things or sensitive issues with empathy and understanding. That's why it's very important when we communicate, we listen actively.
The next one, the need for emotional support.
Wow.
We go through some tough times, pero hindi naman to pang matagalan. And the husband and wife need to know that they can lean on each other for emotional support. Na hindi ito laban lang nung isa. Kailangan nating maghingi ng wisdom sa ating Panginoon when we go through tough times.
Yeah.
Ano ba yung options based on the wisdom that God gives? Ang hirap kasi pag isa lang yung magde-decide, pag nagkamali, di ba, you will blame. This is a marriage that you have. Pag-uusapan nyo ito, you will process together. Lean on each other for this emotional support. Alam naman natin yung pakiramdam na yon. Feeling supported builds resilience and strengthens the bond between spouses. Alam natin that when we go through this, another tough time will happen. May reason kung bakit din tayo kailangan dumaan sa mga ganitong klaseng tough times because it helps us as well build our character. Dito natin makikita yung mga character natin. Ano ba, susuko ko na ba? Ayaw mo na ba? Hindi ka na ba makikipag-usap? You'll just say na, sige na lang, lilipas din yan. So all you have to do is just to be there during those challenges. And then you offer encouragement. And then you empathize. Yung pakikinig, importante yan. It can be the best form of support.
Another kind of emotional need is the need for respect and validation. This is very important because of not only the need to be heard, pero ito yung we respect our husband and the husband respects the wife. It's a validation of an emotional need. Spouse thoughts, feeling, yun nga yung mga opinion natin, maski na we do not agree, these are valid emotions. Yung opinions natin na vina-value and respect ng ating asawa. The need for respect and validation is another kind of emotional need that we need to meet.
The need for quality time together. It helps us to be connected together. How is that going to be possible? Kaya natin magtabi ng kahit na 2-3 oras sa isang araw, sa isang linggo to be able to spend that quality time together. Kung ano man ang klase ng workload meron kayo, may isip nyo pa rin na kailangan tong araw na ito or yung weekend na ito, maitabi ko para makapag-spend time kami mag-asawa. Mga date night, mga weekend getaway, simply, nag-uusap lang kayo. Pagka-uwi sa bahay, so maganda na yun. That's already quality time. Magfo-focus lang kayo on each other without any other distractions.
Another need is for physical intimacy, of course. Not just sexual intimacy, pero yung mga holding hands together. Do you still kiss your spouse? That's another kind to be emotionally connected po, ha? Also, yung mga gestures like hug, lalo na kung may, let's say, pinagdadaanan or nalulungkot, yun, tight hug. And then, of course, yung mga tinatawag na, let's say, yung inaakbayan. Pag naglalakad tayo na mag-holding hands tayo, it adds to your emotional intimacy. And then, of course, nami-meet din yung need. Any physical touch or gestures will go a long way because of this need for physical intimacy.
Another one is the need for fun and excitement.
Of course.
It helps keep the relationship fresh and exciting. Na hindi lang po paminsan-minsan, pero palagi po na yung tumatawa po tayo. That there's something about when we smile, when we laugh, just sharing of whatever, di ba? Nagkwentuhan na kayo. Experiences during the day, it helps us able to bond emotionally.
Yes.
Finding the time to have fun as a couple. Look at the number of hours that we have in a day and then have the number of hours that we have in a week, in a month. Ang dami kasi. Hindi naman pwedeng sa ibang bagay natin ibubuhos kung ano yung mga oras na yon. So you find time to have fun, to have that laughter. Whether it's trying new activities, watching movies at home, playful lang, magkilitian. Make sure fun is part of your relationship.
Another kind of emotional need po that we need to meet is the need for shared goals and dreams. Pinagdarasal pa ba natin ito araw-araw sa Panginoon? Dreams, aspirations, yung tinatawag na mangyayari pa ba kaya to? Oo, basta mag-pray lang po tayo. Kung kaloob yan ng Panginoon, in His perfect time, mangyayari po yan. Having shared goals, values, dreams, talagang it strengthens emotional connection. Husbands and wives should have that need to feel tayong dalawa dito sa dream mo na ito towards a common future. Wala pong imposible sa Panginoon. Bukod sa mangarap, ipagdasal din po natin. Let's start to pray. especially the things na feeling natin, imposible yan. God is the God of impossibilities. In accordance to His will, basta patuloy po tayong magdasal. How to meet this need? Meron po ba tayong short-term goals, long-term goals or vision? Whether it's raising a family, raising children, building a career, especially, have you planned for retirement? Would be another season altogether for you and your spouse.
And the last one is the need for forgiveness and understanding.
Wow.
No marriage is without mistakes. While we are still living, all of us, we are people who are broken. Kakaroon pa tayo ng mga kasalanan. Lagi tayong binibigyan ng pagkakataon naman ng Panginoon na humingi ng patawad. I mean, the Lord would, yes, forgive us as long as we are asking sincerely, genuinely, from our hearts. Ang puso po natin ay dapat maging tama. Unang-una sa Panginoon, and then maging tama din towards each other. Kung paano siya mangyayari is that be willing. Just always be willing to forgive. And also, madaling sabihin yung mag-move forward, di ba? The only way to go is just to move forward. Hindi tayo pwedeng paatras palagi or to look behind, but to look ahead after disagreement. And then understand that mistakes na ito, it happens, you offer grace. As we have been given grace by the Lord. Give grace to your wife or to your husband when they fall short. As we receive God's grace, you'll also be able to be gracious to your spouse.
You ask yourself, what can I do today to meet those needs? Don't forget that emotional need in marriage is very important because meeting these needs is key to maintaining a strong and fulfilling relationship. Ng bawat pamilya,
Ay may pag-asa.
happy spouse,
Happy house.
God bless you.